You are competing in Pro Punjab League Season 2. So, which team are you going to compete and what is your plan and how is the prep going so far?
Are you going to beat Mazahir? Are you going to beat Abbas? Are you going to beat Yuvaraj? Yuvaraj is waiting for you. These guys are waiting for you. I said, man, let's leave it alone.
So, now we'll talk about some international names as well. You have become very popular, especially due to your viral videos training with Larry and other names like Devon, Levan, and even Ermes. So, who was the most impressive among these guys? Devon, Levan, and Hermes. These are three of the biggest names in arm wrestling right now. And how was your experience pulling them?
Even one match, I think Levan will charging is $20,000, like same like $15,000, $25,000. The Gasparin is also charging. These guys, a lot of young guys like Abbas, like 120 kg, 110 kg biceps curl. I think, in my perspective, one RM repetition, like one repetition maximum, doesn't help in arm wrestling. That's just wrestling talk.
How you see that steroid use in arm wrestling in India and internationally, and how it impact this arm wrestling?
If you come to the Indian arm wrestling championship, or the 90% people are taking. Okay,
तो वेलकम टू सीओजी कॉल ऑफ गेम्स। तो आज हमारे साथ हैं
thank
एक
you, thank you.
काफ़ी बड़ा नाम जो हो सकता है इस पीपीएल में डोमिनेट करें, सुहैल खान। जिनको आपने देखा होगा दुबई में बहुत सारे प्रैक्टिस पूल्स में कई बड़े बड़े नाम के साथ, जैसे कि डेवॉन लैरेट, लेवान अर्मिस और लैरी व्हील्स के साथ। और जैसे कि आप देख रहे हैं, कुछ ज़्यादा ही मैसिव लग रहे हैं इस बार देखने में। तो सबसे पहले we'll start with you. For people who don't know about you, you can tell us who is Suhail Khan and how you started and how you got into arm wrestling and anything that fans need to know about you.
Yeah, guys. First of all, thank you very much for introducing for the channel. And my name is Suhail Khan. I'm from Kerala, almost 31 years old. And thank you very much. I appreciate for the inviting for the channel and promoting arm wrestling in India. And yeah, it's going well. And I was very late to start arm wrestling. First of all, I was a athletic player, shot put in the high school. I was a state champion 2 times and university champion. I have universal record in my name. And then I moved to same time powerlifting and weightlifting, bodybuilding. I done lot of iron sports. Then later, I moved to Dubai, 2016. Then I do some arm wrestling little bit. I know that, but I took seriously 2017 when I stopped all my sports and I feel boring in life. I need to do something, like not like a powerlifting or bodybuilding. I need to do something different. Like, I like to appreciate, then I joined arm wrestling. I feel good. But when I enter into arm wrestling, it's very difficult. And I train very hard. I just within 2 years, I make a name in the national level. Then I compete in Bulldog arm wrestling championship in Bangalore. I won right hand, left hand. Just missed the title by my mistake. And then I won the championship in Delhi. Then the next one, 2022 Goa. Then all I won left hand, right hand, gold medal, super heavyweight, and I won some three or four championship in almost five championship Dubai, and yeah, I have very very less competition. Absolutely comparing to other people I'm wrestling. Maybe I compete only 10 or 12 tournaments or championship in my life. I did arm wrestling 2017, but living here and competing same time here and India is very, very difficult. Okay. After Corona, we have a lot of opportunities in arm wrestling, but guys like me, just average work and like this is very difficult. If I calculate, last time I calculated how many championship I have only 9 or 10. Okay, nine in Dubai and India, I compete only 9 or 10. I won only two. In my calculation, I won everything, but what I want to win, I win only two. But I got a lot of popularity that, but I put a lot of effort. Just people see just 10, 11 competition. I put lot of effort. I put my time. I put my energy. I was a little far ahead vision that other people. I just try to instead of I try to do arm wrestling. I try to make a team in Dubai, like Dubai Arm Warriors. Now there's other teams like Strong Gym and Panjayoda, a lot of other team group in Dubai now. This before there was only one team, Dubai Arm Warriors. 2017 we started together because when I compete in WAF in India, I have to compete district level, then state level, then only I can compete national level. So working in abroad is very difficult for me to. I have to go district level, then come back, then go again state level, then come back. It's very very difficult. So they give me chance to compete directly national level. They said, okay, you are abroad, you make a good performance, then we give you direct chance. I said, okay, appreciate. But I want to compete always in WF because all the Kerala guys in there, Kerala guys always WF. And last 2 years, 2021, I was planning to change WF in India, and they have very good promotion in arm wrestling and Prepration and other league. Unfortunately, it was a little delayed, and I was completely planned. When I played 2022 in Goa, when I was clearly cut off my all the lines in with Bulldog, and they said I will not compete anymore. Your organization is not good. The way players treating and everything is not good way. So I will cut off. Then 2023, I was planning, but I took it completely off in 2023. I didn't compete any competition even. I didn't train for 3 months. I was off. And 2024, I was trained very good, but I didn't have any super match or preparation because a lot of things happening in 2024 also. I didn't get my condition. I was in fitness, but I didn't get my wrestling condition because it is too different. You have fitness condition and wrestling condition. This both is different. So 2024, I was in, I get lucky or no, this Propancha is postponed to last year. It's lucky for me because if it has happened in last season 2, I cannot compete because I was in the list, but my condition is not good. And because I go to compete in district level in district, my hand is get easily pumped. I cannot compete because one or too much, my hand is getting pumped because my body is responding to the muscle to way. I train, it's become the bodybuilding way. So then I got my nutrition, my old coach, then I cut out all the way, only moved to wrestling way. Now I feel very good. I just finished my 2 months ago one super match, left hand, very good. Now grip with all the players, feel very good condition.
So
This
we
is
will definitely talk about you competing in Pro Panja this season. But first of all, you look massive in pictures. So we would like to know about your stats. How tall are you and how much do you weigh right now?
just good. Mostly people don't know that when they only see me in the internet in some notorious way, like the viral way. But actually, I'm 6.192 centimeter or 6.3, 6.4 if I use the shoes. So sometimes I use a heel one, I'm 6.4, and now my body weight is 131 kg. Like I gain one by, not like suddenly 130 because always when I do powerlifting, I was 110, 120. Last 15 years, I was in the gym industry, so it's gained usually year by year. Now, 2024, I got it like almost 8, 9 months training. So my body respond well. And yeah, this year I gained weight and now it's almost 131 kg, but my plan to keep it 120, 125 between in Propensia. Planning to cut 5 kg, get more conditioned, and but not pushing myself. I don't know, just anyway, I'm so 100 plus categories. So I will keep it in 125, 130 or 120, 125, depends on like that. And my body mesomorphic is different. Like I don't use any mass gainer or anything. I will eat just by good food. I will be gain weight very easily because hypertrophic training and my body respond very well for the all the meat food and I will gain weight very, very easily.
So we want to know that what are your major achievements in arm wrestling from the beginning when you started in arm wrestling? What are the major achievements that you got in arm wrestling?
I started in I started in 2017. Like I didn't have any much achieve. I just compete in Dubai local championship in here like club championship like that. But here is only two category 85, 85 plus and all mixed of nationalities. My major achievements I got in when I compete in India 2019 Bulldog short arm wrestling series in Bangalore. I won in right and left, and I have fight with Panchab Mahandi. He's a W other federation COC guy, and he said he will come to. I was playing in 100 and 105 plus category, and he said doesn't matter. I will beat anyone. He coming, but I got it very beat without. I think I'm the only one beat Mehendi without strap. I beat Mehendi. I have two matches with him. The first match I beat him without strap, and second one I beat him with a strap. So Mehendi told me, "You are the only one beat me without strap." So the first direct is super heavyweight because I know Mehendi is he's always fighting with the Kerala, our favorite Samir Viti. So I saw when I competed in that time, my first step, I feel like, yeah, this is good. I can be really compete with this guy. So I just understand just 2 years, very good training and very good sparring. And I can be compete with all these guys. I have that potential, and I truly believe I can be number one here. Just one competition, I realize if I train, if just because of this kind of training, I'm rich here. If I get very good training, I can be number one in India. No, right? But I decided when I want to be number one, I want to be number one both in right and left hand also. So I train both together.
Okay, so apart from arm wrestling, what you do in your life?
I was started working as a gym trainer, and I work as a bodyguard. Then after Corona, I stopped working about the clubs and bodyguard work. Now mostly we do gym equipment sales and gym related business, like a self business. We're selling equipments and related. We're setting for the gyms and other things.
So we want to know that who inspired you to come into arm wrestling? Who is your inspiration that time?
During the beginning, humiliation is my inspiration. Like whenever when you almost 120 kg guy, 6.3 foot, you just grip up with the guys. You think first of all you think this is just muscle sport, okay? But when you go there, you understand this is not just muscle sport. There's a lot of more, and my biggest inspiration always like humiliation. Like the people always say you can reach. You just you just lifting heavy. You just practice pulling strong in the table. You cannot get more. So nobody believed. Like in the beginning of in Dubai also, already champions are here. So when they just come, they said, no, this is just big guy. I don't think so. He will go more. He can go more far. So humiliation is always my inspiration. And other way, double direct is always my inspiration. If you talk about other way, I always watch Devon's video, and Devon is my all-time job. Devon and John Brusnick is all-time my favorite inspiration about the long-term career. And I always follow some of the. I really changed arm wrestling, just like basic arm wrestler to strong arm wrestler, just by following Devon tips. Okay. One of my friends said, I'm chatting with the Devon in 2017. I said, really? You chatting with the Devon? Yeah, I'm chatting with the Devon. So I said, I have elbow pain. I need to discuss with the Devon. Then I go to Devon. Devon said, oh, hey, I have this kind of exercise in YouTube. He shared me some links. Then I followed that. Within 2 months, I become strong. I become strong, and I feel like this all about specific exercise, specific workout like that. Just still. Then every competition you go, if you didn't achieve your goal, and if you get lost, it's become motivation. This like warrior mentality, like other sport is really warrior mentality sport and all together.
Yeah, so definitely we will talk more about your practice pulls also with Devon that went really viral. But before that, we'll talk about the most trending topic right now. You are competing in Pro Punjab League Season 2. So which team are you going to compete and what is your plan and how is the prep going so far?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I was planning to join Kairak Hyderabad, and because I never going to join Kochi Knockouts. I don't have it with anything, but if you guys know personally, I never going to be join Kochi Knockouts, and I like to join Kairak Hyderabad, but the lucky way, the Ludhiana Lions, the Share Ludhiana, they took me. I appreciate. I have very team good vibe, a very positive team. I'm going to play Share Ludhiana season 2 Pro Punjab League. I really, really appreciate, and 100 plus category, right hand, and my preparation is going well. And right now I'm in competition mode, and I have 1.5 months, almost 60 days. I have more, so I just focus on stay away from the injury because Like me, I can be progressive just 2 months, 3 from workouts, but just 2, 3 months workout. But same way, I have highly chance also getting injured. That's my body. My body is very hyper responsive for training. Like guy like me, like last 2 years, there's no 2022 national finish, 23, 24, almost 2.5 years. I didn't have any competition, major competition. So this all the guys are competing all the level. So they have national, state, they have yearly three or four major competition. For like me, I didn't have anything. But when I practice with my guys in Dubai here, I feel like I'm back to my shape. I'm back to my condition. So I'm very, very confident because especially the Pro Punjab postponed the date and my condition is coming good. This I feel like everything is right way.
Actually, we had a podcast with Tohir Sheikh, and he shared something that someone is coming for Mazahir. Actually, then he is talking about you. So he said that we also have Hulk. Sounds like that. So he said that you are coming to India for Mazahir. So is there any specific thing that you are doing for Mazahir, or in which way? What's your strategies?
That's a good question. Always comparing people whenever I come into Propanja. Every day I get a question about in my DMs in Instagram. Are you going to beat Mazahir? Are you going to beat Abbas Rana? Are you going to beat Yuvaraj? Yuvaraj is waiting for you. These guys are waiting for you. I said, man, let's leave it alone. The personally I want to say in publicly, first of all, the me and Mazahir started same time. I think 2017 we started in arm wrestling. Okay. Then Mazahir is studying and like this. Then he just come back in 2019. And I think basically we are almost same age. We started same together. But he's more focused on right hand guy. And he's very good guy, very strong guy, very smart guy, very intelligent. I really appreciate like opponent like him. And the question for my answer is I always play to be number one. There's no doubt who against me, whoever. I always play to number one, and I believe now, right, I can be the best ever arm wrestler in India, and I will be gonna be take that because I'm coming from the break, and there is no go back from this comeback. As I tell to myself, there is no break anymore. There's continuously training until I make cemented my name in that. But I have to prove a lot of. That's time I meet with the Prabhas, I tell him I have to prove more. I don't need anything favor. I just need to be under. Then I will prove it. If only I prove it, you just do me whatever the favor. That's it. Not only just Mazahir or Mazahir is for another side. The first anyone going to pull with the Mazahir, they were very difficult for them to understand Mazahir hand and condition. They cannot understand Mazahir hand and style, and they cannot beat Mazahir. Me and Mazahir have training pool, and I know his style. I know how he attack, like how he going to be. Even we train together sometime, but not very occasionally because every player have different tactics and strategies. So yeah, I have planned for Mazahir and I have planned for other guys also because especially this is for like a super match way, like not like a championship. So one day you have only pulled with one guy. So I have planned, but I'm not telling that something big is going to be happen because everything going to be good way and something will be happen. And
So as
yeah,
you said,
let's see. We can wait and see. That's it.
yeah, exactly. So as you said that you got a lot of DMs from the viewers. They said how you go for Aabhas and Yuvraj. So how did you see these guys in arm wrestling right now? These are making good names and making so popular. So what's your apart from Azahir? Do you ever think that these guys are threatening for you for this season?
Yeah, definitely. No, everyone competing to be in the heavyweight, super heavyweight. Everyone competing to be number one. Okay, and after the corona, like Propanch are coming, and we have the biggest arm wrestling league. And very thanks to Prabhas and very thanks to Prabhas and this promoting and all of the making names in the social media platform, like the new guys, especially very new guys like Dabasarana, Abhadrana, Livaraj, and a lot of other guys, and even junior youth, even Steve also from Kerala. Like, I really appreciate the effort and the training, the competing level, like how they approach the competition, very serious, not like just 2 months training, 3 months training. They're training for whole year, 6 months, 8 months, they're training and they're comparing. I really appreciate, and of course, I wasn't before top five best arm wrestler in India. So when I coming back, they know that. They know my aggression, like how I approach the competition. So of course they will also see me as a good threatening. But I have planned for them all. Everybody have planned, and the best plan will be. That's it.
Definitely, you joining PPL has made it far more interesting, and we'll definitely like to see you go against these guys. So now we'll talk about some international names as well. You have become very popular, especially due to your viral videos training with Larry and other names like Devon Larrett, Levan, and even Ermes. So who was the most impressive among these guys? Devon, Levan, and Ermes. These are three of the biggest names in arm wrestling right now. And how was your experience pulling them?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Like this for that video, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that guys totally don't really understand. Like the Devon training. The first of all, uh, for the first of all, I have training with the Gasparini. I was just coming from vacation almost 4 months, and I don't have any training. I have injured. I didn't have any training. My body was completely weak. So the training with the video with the Gasparini, that's not my good condition. That's my nothing. I'm not even lifting weight almost like nothing. And the second thing, 2021 or 20 or 21 with the Devon, I was 6 months off because of my nerve injury, my brachialis, because I got it almost 2019 after national. I got injured because that's make my career a little bit down because I need to take some stem cells, but it's not still not done. Maybe after Propencha, I will try to finish that. I was the language manager. The Adam told me that we have Devon. We just want to grip up. Yes, unfortunately happened that with the Devon, like the pulling with the experience with the Devon. Unfortunately, Devon is the best sparring partner you can ever have. Devon is the best injury-free sparring partner you can ever have. Because all Devon said, like you can have whenever you're pulling or anything, stay away from injury. He told me like that, stay away from the injury. So especially Devon, when I pull with the Devon, the viral video, Devon has doesn't arm wrestling last 3 months or 2 months. He completed 2 boxing matches. So last day, the before we pulling the day's practice, last day he coming for the boxing match. So Devon was completely weak. He would do for cardio. And I was also like 110 kg, 112 kg like that because I am coming from the completely no training, just 6 months I am off because I take off from my hand recovery. And this is just happened because during the Corona time, everyone meet to Devon. I didn't meet. I was in India. I was stuck in India. I was 6 months. So I was waiting to meet Devon a very long time. So everyone have experience pulling and experience with the Devon, but I didn't meet. So finally, I got a chance. I was expression. He's my favorite and long time I meeting. And then, so when I have pulled, like, I just feel like I had to try myself best to with the Devon. So it's not the way the people describe it that is arrogant way, like this way, like that way. There's nothing between man. Devon said, I really appreciate like that. We have to appreciate the channel, like, and especially Larry said, when we need some energy for the channel, not every day like becoming and pulling, becoming, pulling. We need some different topic. So they always make me different topic. They said, Suhail, make something different today. You talk something like these guys are not talking Indian, so you are the talking big Indian. So talk like something. So we talk like that. So there's nothing arrogant way or anything. Just a fanboy try to his best against Devon, Ames, and Evans. Like when you get the number one puller in the world, when you learn to meet, you just try to maximum yourself against them, so you will understand the difference, right? Like the world class pullers and like national level pullers and the different. So Devon is good pulling. I didn't have a chance to again meet, and last time he matched with John Brusnik and George Tavaskov. I met him, but we didn't have a chance to pull. We didn't have a chance to pull with him. So appreciate and Gasparini. And the next thing, the Gasparini is a very strong guy that he's he's progressive in his career. When I met him, he was in progressive. He was 115 kg, then he get 125 kg, 130 kg. I like, he have the best biceps and pronation in the arm wrestling industry. I said, and when I grip up with Gasparini, he's a very nice guy, but I feel like very strong biceps, strong pronation in the Gasparini. When you grip up with your back, his back pressure and his pulling, definitely different from other guys. It's like straight perfection, man. It's like straight perfection. That's how we're going to be pulled. Like the one hand is like suspension. You know, the suspension for the car, right? You push it, it will be go. You don't have injury. But when you pull like other guys like Gasparini, like it's like a stuck wall. Like you pulling with some, you know, the wall against. That's what Devon said. Devon, he never give you injury. He's just like flexing. That's how Devon also won. That's how Devon improve his stamina also. Gasparini is like straight pronation. He just took your wrist, he just drop your wrist like that. Then I pull a lot of guys, and then I want to tell about the Levan. When I pull with Levan, he is in he's in the that video. Levan, the for the professional wrestlers, their condition is also very important when we met them. Okay, you meeting with the Levan off season and the season is entirely different. Okay, Levan will not pull you much about off season because off season he doesn't have much stamina because he's a very huge body. He have very good power, but I don't think so. But stamina is a problem for him in the off season. When I met him, Levan, he is preparing for Dave Sheffy. Okay, he's always planning for Dave Sheffy. He have the best condition when we pulling against. So me and Mazahir, everyone trying with the Levan, and I think Levan little bit tried to hard with me because everyone said, okay, Suhail is coming because I was in other side. They told me, oh, Suhail, come, you try with the Levan. You try. And Levan said, oh, this is a strong guy in the gym, so I have to be mixed right. I just tried to pull Levan, like, you know, Levan is a holding, like, Levan did try to be, you know, like for the camera, he just hit it, but I was not trying hard. I just make it loose and just hit it hard like that without injury. Because before that video, we already said, don't make anyone injury each other. You know, we agree on that. Doesn't make anyone injury. Like the most, then after again, also I have off season. Levan again coming 1 month in Dubai training with Larry. He's after the competition. After the competition, Levan said he will not train 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He will not train anything. He just completely off. Okay. Because he have 3-4 month preparation. Then after competition finish, his matches finish, he will take completely 3 weeks or 1 month off. He become more gain weight, more water. And that time I pull with him. He come do some morning less basic workout and some table pulling. That time also I pull with Levan. I feel like, you know, if this guy hit you 100% with the power, definitely you have a chance. You have going to get a chance to get very good, very strong injury. The majority of the guys who pulled with the Levan, like Devon or Gasparini or Dimitri Trubin, most of the guys get injury from the Levan because Levan hit like a juggernaut. He's like a 185 kg body. His pronation, he's completely training all about his wrist and pronation. You know, he's even the biceps curl, the hook, like he's like a juggernaut. Like the people doesn't imagine how strong the one until you grip with him. You know, like majority we see in the majority we see in the internet, but if you see them personally, but their Levan hand is bigger than your thighs, man. Levan hand is much bigger than your thighs, and his wrist, his hand really cover your face, like it's like a big beer. Like you will feel like, wow, what the fuck is that? But that kind of expression you have, man. That's a good feeling. Pulling with Iraqi, you know, Iraqi is good, but Iraqi is also like always trying to win when even in the sparring session, like you know, there's like everyone have different mentality. Some of them like defensive, some of them completely attack, some of them trying to be hold and
So, like you mentioned, you have practice pulled with Ermes and Levan, and we know that we have a big super match coming soon, Ermes versus Levan 2.0. So, how do you see that match? What is your prediction? And will Ermes be able to take even one round for this time?
that is we always also discussion in Dubai. Like I know the both guys. both have different training methods. Okay, everybody have different training methods. Like even super matches also they're preparing very well. I see like 65% Levan has chance to win and like 35% for M. Why I'm saying this 65? Like when Levan coming to the preparing for the competition, he doesn't care about the opponent. He just care about his maximum potential to reach. Okay, every super match he trying to push his limit, condition, table, weight lift, all the personal record for the his lifting. He trying to be pushed. So this guy coming to the table with all kind of preparation. Okay, he just completely focused on arm wrestling. Like I know the Georgians about personally what they're doing. They just wake up morning, have coffee, very strong breakfast. 10, 11 o'clock, they go to the gym. 2, 3 hours they play in the gym. Sometimes they even play 4 hours continuously. They finish evening 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Then they go to the relax. They have the best wrestling life in the world. If you talk about, they have the best wrestling life, like chilling wrestling life. Some of the guys have morning to work and they have very tired in the night and they have to be work. And it's a different. So I see if Levan lose to Erms only two way. One is if a hand is get pumped, he cannot finish that way. If a hand is get pumped and Erms is going to be win. Or second way, elbow fall maybe if he didn't he's on overpronated with Erms Gasparini and he didn't get to win same like that 2023. That is also chance to lose for Levan. That's also chance to go for win for Erms Gasparini. In other way, I see maybe Levan will do flash win for Erms because Levan is also preparing very well because last time you see the match with Devon, the first round, the his pledge is to be his plan is to be professional arm wrestling, never lose a single round. Okay, that's the biggest boundaries anybody can set in arm wrestling. Even that boundaries means humiliated all other arm wrestlers. So what is someone saying in India? I never going to lose any big matches in India, so I'm keeping that level. That's the two things. He put very high boundaries and same like he humiliated all arm wrestlers. So when Devon put this boundary and openly talk, this all humiliated arm wrestling. So it's like a Ronnie Coleman in the same like in the bodybuilding. So everyone chasing him. So I think if Levan lose, only he can lose himself by his mistake like that way. So Levan is not only the guy coming there. I know Georgians, 3, 4 other guys also coming for supporting him, like mentally, physically supportive. So there's a crew will become like 4 or 5 guys. So they're coming with all the preparation. I see 65% Levan will win because I think he's more angry about Ames because the last 2 years everyone comparing, oh, Ames will stop you, Ames like this, like this. But in Dubai, what I see, I'm not in that time. I didn't watch physically. I was in India. But what I see, their match against Ames and what happened to Levan is like they pulled 15 rounds. You can imagine just 4 win totally for the sleep and slip out. I calculate they pulled 15 rounds. And the 15 rounds, 2 strap slip almost pinned by Levan, almost Levan pinned by Gasparini. So for that calculation, like 15 times gripping with continuously 40 minutes, your hand will get pumped. Even my hand will get pumped even like 3 or 4 gripping time and lose grip and grip again like this elbow for my hand was also pumped. So imagine 40, 35, 40 minutes, your hand got 15 minutes, 15 times grip up and slip out like that totally. So he got very strong pumping his hand. That's how his body is responding. So that is the reason he stopped after 4-0. It's not about the power supply or for his body responding. He just got his over pumped his hand. He cannot even, he told the guys like he cannot even close his biceps because he's very get tight pumped. So only problem I see with Levan is over pumping his arms. And but when I watched match with Devon, he go to the shoulder press. He was very calculated. This guy now, if he's lost his wrist, he will move to alternative press. So even his Gasparini, he lost his wrist, he will go to the alternative press. So, but let's see, we want to see the matches. But I think who can beat Devon is not Gasparini, maybe Vitaly Lalatin. I see the more chances are Vitaly Lalatin have a chance to beat, number one chance to beat Levan, and the second one is Gasparini, Devon are equal. But the time will be speaking. Levan is 36. After 38 or 39, his body won't respond much well like younger time. And he cannot keep that level, like undefeated level, very long time in arm wrestling, maybe maximum like 2 or 3 years. When told my friends, like when Levan win 2018, uh, number one champion in the PL, Mazahir organization, number one champion, I told him next to 5 years, this guy going to be ruling arm wrestling. Next to 5 years, definitely this guy going to be ruling arm wrestling. Like now it's almost 6, 7 years. Like, well, that's how I say he's young, very athletic, arm wrestling athletic and condition. So we'll see. That's going to be, let's see that's the biggest, that's the most important thing in arm wrestling community. Arm wrestling become PPV, like a pay-per-view. Like this make more generate. So the players will get more revenue. They can prepare more very well. Even one match, I think Levan will charging is $20,000, like same like $15,000, $25,000. The Gasparin is also charging. It's very good money comparing to other sport in arm wrestling. So the players who can compete very well. They can get sponsorship. And this is before arm wrestling, they never have like this championship. Like they have 5,000 or 10,000. That's all in Russia, no other big prize money. So East vs West really changed arm wrestling. King of the Table really changed arm wrestling, promoting arm wrestling very well, and the players get more money. Every 3 months we have matches, and PPV is really boosting world level arm wrestling, and it's really appreciate to watch all over. Really appreciate it.
That's really great, actually. Yeah, and we are also excited for this match. So we'll proceed. We want to know that how's your training method for, especially for arm wrestling? Yeah, how many days in a week you train, and which kind of training you used to be?
Yeah, well, like every year I have to upgrade myself. Like like it's like a sports car. You have to upgrade yourself. Like it's like a sports turbo car. You have to upgrade. 2019-20, my training is different. 2022, my different. Now 2025, I'm training much different, and my responding is very well. It's like you have to get the best training method for your body. Like I'm training now currently morning, just like fitness condition training this morning. So I will have good breakfast and rest, and evening I will have gym. This time I supposed to gym, but I have guys with you great video calls, so I appreciate. So evening I will have a weight training. So morning I will have a condition training, just like little bit tricep, little bit the hand blood flow condition. Sometime little bit cardio, like that. Evening I will train like I have 3 days schedule. 3 days schedule. Weekly I train like mostly 4 or 5 days. I see other guys training 6 days and 1 day sparring. My body respond very well. I train, my body will take 2 time recovery. I train really maximum 5 days. Only this propancha preparation, I train 2 times. Otherwise, I train only 1 time. But my training time will take almost 2 hours minimum. I can never finish my training 1 hour because my hypertrophy training, that's how I training in the powerlifting, is always take more time. If I will play like 20 sets, 5 workout, 20 sets, or 30 sets between like that. But I take more rest between. If I finish one set, it will take 2, 3 minutes to I rest. My body will rest completely and I train again. This method, Levan also tell me. I asked him how is your training. He said he take 3 hours to finish the training, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours. And why? It's not about he train more. He said hypertrophy training. When he finish one set, he will take 5, 10 minutes rest. His body will completely calm down. All the blood cell will be relaxed and all the creatine will be reloaded. Then he will go to the second set. This one will make you really getting more strong in any strength sport like powerlifting or strength training or power bodybuilding. Like this affect me also. But the problem, recovery is very hard. Like even if you have just a day, yesterday, like when I play, for example, for today's a Wednesday, today I'm going to be having biceps day, biceps and brachialis. So I will have today is my heavy day, like my biceps, I will have First two workout for biceps and two workout for brachialis, like that. Almost five workout, 4 sets, almost 20 workout. But I know tomorrow I cannot take my hand off because each workout I will push the limits. So first one workout I will finish my gas. So the next I will first 4 or 5 sets I will finish my petrol. So I have to push myself, and I think 5 days is enough for we need to time to recovery. And I see some guys are training morning training heavy, evening training heavy. But if you're lightweight, or it's okay, but the overtraining is also very important. The overtraining is very big problem in arm wrestling. Like Mazrango told me when I trained with Mazrango, he told me almost 2019, your forearm is a flexible muscle, like not like a tendon muscle. Okay, it's easy to overtrain it. Don't be overtrained very easily. He told me, don't be overtrained very easily. It's like it's enough. Like ribs or weight condition is enough. The more important, you need to be rest. This is not muscle game. This is a joint, strength, tendon, ligament, all over like the game. So bodybuilding is a muscle sport. This is not a muscle sport. This is like a miniature for the martial arts like that. So condition about like you have to apply your joint tendon ligaments anyway, anywhere in the table. So I think 5 days is enough, and the most important problem recovery and for the the recovery and not getting away, stay away from the injuries.
So your training is much similar to powerlifting for arm wrestling as well. So we'll also like to know that do you keep tracks of some of your lifts like PRs in back pressure or pronation or hammer curl or bicep curl also?
Uh, I have just average lifting. If you're comparing my lifting to other guys, like if you're comparing to my lifting about Abbas Rana or Yuvaraj or other guys, they all lift bigger than me. Same like Devon said. But when it come to the table, power apply, you have lifting power. Okay, you have a weight lifting power. When that power you're coming to apply in the table, it's a different. You understand my point? You have the power. You have 300 kg lift power. But how you apply that power in the table, that is a matter. That is called table IQ. That's a Devon side. Okay, Devon never do biceps curl, but he have the strongest biceps. Levan do all the biceps, but it's different perspectives about the wrestlings. I have average like my biggest biceps curl is 90 kg with the fat grip, and single arm is I done only 40 kg, and it's comparing to other things. I have just I compare myself just average because Gasparni told me if you lift 100 kg biceps or you 3 reps, or you lift 60 kg for 10 reps, he tell me 60 kg 10 reps is good for arm wrestling, like that. That's his perspective. He told me if you done 100 kg very strain for your body, any time chance for your back or elbow, wrist, so you try to 10 for 10 reps, 60 kg is good for his wrestling. So I don't keep like other guys like personal record my lifting. I just care about now condition, about my muscle coordination, like my brachialis, my biceps. Even I care about, okay, I lift this weight, and so this we don't have much time to progressive. We only have to care about condition, keep going condition, because when we pushing progressive, we have highly chance for getting injury. So we just keeping controlling, like not much tremendous weight to lifting and getting injured. No, even I see these guys, a lot of young guys like aabhas, like 120 kg, 110 kg biceps curl. I think, in my perspective, one RM repetition, like one repetition maximum, doesn't help in arm wrestling. That's just Brasnik told. That, not me. John Brasnik told me. I discussed with all the guys about their training method. He told me, never train for 1 RM. Like, that doesn't help for in arm wrestling. His perspective is different. He told me, like, training for muscle is not for arm wrestling. For him, is different. So I see most of the guys you said, I don't think so. If anyone lift bigger weight and he can perform well in the table, I don't think so. That's that's I learn in arm wrestling different way.
Yeah, exactly. That the That you put a great point in this. So we'll proceed and we'll talk about something that are hitting in arm wrestling actually nowadays. So as we know that the sports is growing so much, and there is one issue coming out from everywhere is the steroid use in arm wrestling. As we see that in international there is a lot of guys who ex- accept that they are on a PEDs, and but nowadays in India as well we are getting a lot of rumors, a lot of news is coming out from every corner of the India that people are enhancing themselves. So we want to know that you are the best person to ask this question because you have the international experience as well and with the most top guys. So how you see
Yeah,
that steroid use in arm wrestling in India and internationally, and how it impact this arm wrestling?
yeah, that's a good question. This you asked me this question. I always ask this question about my if I know any professional arm wrestler personally. I always ask them this. Okay, all I trying to be learn and two way I can be answer this question. Like the one thing the PED used about arm wrestling. Arm wrestling. I ask many people what is the definition about arm wrestling. Like what is the definition of arm wrestling? Like if you ask somebody what is powerlifting, okay, powerlifting is lifting squat, bench, deadlift, one repetition maximum with under the rules. Who is the best lifter? He can be win. What is arm wrestling? We can ask about definition. Many guys don't have answer. Right? Arm wrestling is a two guys applying his fist power, wrist power, arm power in the table. The specific rules under the table, and who pin against who with the guy opponent, he will be win. And how to gain power in arm wrestling? Like if PED is effective in arm wrestling, all the powerlifters, bodybuilders will be champion in the arm wrestling. Who is taking more PED? Because I'm coming from the powerlifting. I know Indian senior powerlifting champions in Kerala, in railways. I was in railways in Kolkata 2015. I resigned, then I moved to Dubai. So I was in national level, senior railway competition level. I was in powerlifting. I was in level also, state level bodybuilding, university level bodybuilding. Same like I was in a shot put champion, athletic shot put and powerlifting. It's a one arm throwing. Shot put has really helped me to get strong in right hand in arm wrestling. And if PED 100% useful, all the senior national powerlifting champion can they are the best benchers doing. They're the best benchers. They're the best deadlift. I don't think so. If you take PED, like for example, if you take PED, the bodybuilding it will be affect 60, 70%. Okay. But in bodybuilding or powerlifting, it will be boost your performance 60, 70%. Okay. If you take the PED. When you come to the arm wrestling, it will affect only 20, 25% maximum. Some of the guys only getting 10%. You know why? When you take PED, your muscle is only grown. You don't have the bone density. The number one thing about you need the arm wrestling, the bone density and the ligament density. If your muscle is grown, you don't get the muscle. You will get the muscle density when you take the PED because all our new generation PEDs are built for look bigger. They not they don't build any specific for arm wrestling. They're all about building because they only care about who boosting the PED business in the world, bodybuilders and powerlifters, right? So bodybuilding is the number one promoting stage program for the PED boosting. So all the companies promoting this for building your muscle. They don't care about, oh, you're a wrestler, I build for you specific. No. Like you have to flexible for some PED to use for yourself. That's I learned. Like I don't know what is effect for you, it will not affect for me. What is effect for me, it will not affect for other guys. So finding is the best for that question. So how PED some guys are using. So your body will take to is another thing also PED for arm wrestling. Like some I see some guys just by 1 year he used PED have very good performance. Another guy using 4 years he have just average performance. Like it's all about how you, PED is affecting for the responsive for your body also. In the biggest other thing, after I talk professional, I will come to this matter. Professional arm wrestling, any sport you take, there's a PED use. Okay, this American lifestyle. That's American lifestyle. How this coming. Even I also getting a lot of DM about we have like these peptides, like this GH, we can be promoted. I said I never be promote anything like this, so I can be. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just a wrestling guy. I'm just a fan guy. So if you ask me personally, I was completely against PED. And if you ask me about I use PED, of course I use PED. And the majority people think about my body size preference, like, oh, this girl will take a lot of theory, lot of supplements. I told even Larry, I never use mass gainer or even I don't use whey protein. Even Alas Kurdacha told me we don't need whey protein because guys think, oh, he take ton of whey protein like this. It's not about the vapor. It's all about your training and your diet. Okay. Alex Kudaj told me, we are big guys. We don't need protein. Protein are for the skinny guys. He said, oh, he's right. He's a 150 kg. I was 125 kg. He told me, we need good food, real good food, real farming food, real no chemical food, no junk food, real protein, carbohydrate. We need real food. If you come to the Indian Arm Wrestling Championship, or we know the 90% people are taking, okay? And the problem, who getting the result? The question is, who getting the result? And who becoming the champion? If you take every category, I will tell you honestly, because why I know this, because all the majority guys are start arm wrestling there. I started from others industry, then I come to this. Even we have, I have tests. I have done many tests before arm wrestling powerlifting and for the short put like Nandi and Nanda test, like Nandi Antelope Agency, even Word also, they test your urine, they test your blood. Like even even their test, we have the system for remove this chemical from our body before the test. That is very dangerous for the body. That's why I quit powerlifting because I scare myself. Like you take PED, and before going to the competition, you have to quickly out of this your system in your body. Anytime your organ will be failure. This is much dangerous than doing PED. As I hate it, and I don't want to do this. And one more thing, in arm wrestling, if we come to the national level, every category, first 10 guys are using PED. But just because of the body or prescription, we cannot tell like he is using. No, we cannot tell like that. But this is very wide rangely using. And the other big things problem I always hear, even I go to Kerala, I meet some local championship people think, oh man, what kind of stuff you are taking? What kind of things? They think we have some different stuff in Dubai. No, you have egg, I have egg. You have chicken, you have chicken. I have beef, you have beef. There's no different food for this one. Whatever you get, this 21st century, whatever the things you can get in India, you can get in here. You can get all over everywhere. So there is no different stuff. And people always think, we getting big and strong. We taking some different things. It means their belief system is going to be they rely on the PED.
So definitely, this was one of the most honest take we have ever seen on our channel regarding this topic, coming from one of the biggest guys. So this will definitely be an eye opener for the audience also who are watching. And your take was quite similar to what John Brezink says about PD usage in arm wrestling. Bone densities and these all things come over time. PDs will not help this much.
Yeah,
So we are really grateful that you put this in such a way. So this was all we had to ask with you. We'll wrap up with this. So ending up, we'll like to know that if you have any advice for the audience watching, for the especially for the new
I,
arm
I
wrestlers
want
who want to join this sport, any advice you have?
I want before the guys always ask me what is the best forearms workouts. Okay, they always come to see me and ask me what is the best forearms workout. Even I ask them, what is your favorite 3 forms of workout? Now they're taking, what is your favorite protein? What is your favorite creatine? What is your favorite things? I'm telling them, how long you do arm wrestling? Like, just say 1 year, 6 months, maximum 2 years. I tell, in arm wrestling, it will take John Preston told me, it will take 2 to 3 years to unlock your potential. Because why? It will take your bond become density stronger and rehabbing and become more experienced in arm wrestling. If you go any other sport, maximum 1 year is enough for unlock your potential. But in arm wrestling, Hussein, or if you want to find your potential in arm wrestling, you must do 3 years in arm wrestling. 3 years, then you can see you have potential or no. No other sport have like this long term, because any sport you was sports cycling, or any athletics or football, cricket, anything, badminton, any team sport, individual, karate, wrestling, anything you do, 6 months you can be best. In powerlifting, I'll tell you, just 3 months you can get form. Just 3 months. If you stop 1 year, no problem. Just 3 months training, you will get back to with the form with the PED. Just 6 months, you can very strong with the PED training, with the including PED in powerlifting. How bodybuilders training? Just 3 months they're getting PED, they're getting dieting, they get good form, right? Arm wrestling is not possible. Arm wrestling is not. That's why I always tell guys, keep training, keep going. If even you train, if you want to use PED, minimum use finish your arm wrestling career 5 years. Then you can touch PED, because you will know that there is so much difference. Because they think like just gaining some muscle, I get feel strong. You will feel strong by lifting weight, but you don't feel strong in the table. That's a different. You like some guys like, if just 2 days ago, I trained with one guy. He's and me lifting same weights. Okay, he and me lifting same weights. Some area he's lifting more than me in the table. But after training finish, we go to grip in the table. He can't do nothing in the table. He said, I don't know you feel like this strong. I said, man, lifting weights and table is different. My my wrestling way, wrestling flow, everybody have different wrestling flow. Like Mazahir have different wrestling flow, me have different wrestling, like Ashkar have different wrestling, Raf have different wrestling flow. Everybody have different wrestling flow. That's like the way. So building that way, you need a lot of training. So lifting weights, be it, I'm telling the guys, 5 years you finish. For the advice for the younger generation, never relay your thing and your training and your thing about based on PED, performance supplements, no, nothing. Even I'm preparing for Pancha without whey protein, so you can imagine how my mental is like. It's not about supplements cannot like you. I prepare before more supplements and I go to competition, then I fuck it up. Absolutely. I take my raw protein, I got like my hand is get pumped up, I fuck it up. I first round, I get pumped up. Then I say, what the fuck? I took pre-workout, then I go to the competition, my hand is get humbled, then I kick out in the first round. I said, then I understand this. More supplement will not make you ready. This is like a miniature in the armor. That's what Devon said. This is like really, really miniature in the armor martial arts. So you have to you have development your own way in the wrestling. I never tell anyone to be, oh, I pull like this, or you pull like this. No, you have to pull your own way. That will take. So, what is the audience? I will say that arm wrestling is very, very popular. Almost 120 plus country people are playing, and mostly the Asian countries are getting more involved. Like Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, everybody is getting more and more popular. And mostly people see me as a notorious guy about this. There's nothing personal about this. All about just viral for the social media and just same like that John said. Just enjoy the journey in arm wrestling. Don't kill yourself for the sport. Just enjoy the journey. Okay. There's a Devon, the person said, I don't want to die early. I want to just enjoy myself. You know, who's saying the John Wrestling have the best beautiful journey in the arm wrestling lasted 40 years. So I said, just have the community. Some see, like Hussein, and you contact me, I contact you. We have very good friendship now. So because this is the arm wrestling community. Like if I go any state in India, I have good community in arm wrestling. I believe, like if I post it on social media, or any guys are, we can be pulled, we can pull, we can be, that's a good vibe. That's really I appreciate in the wrestling community. Even in Dubai, even if I go UK, even if I go Canada, even if I go USA, I just post in the group. I can have some guys I can be pulled. This is really, really appreciating in the arm wrestling community. That's once you do reach that level, you can really appreciate and just appreciate the journey. During that time, just push your limit to become the best, and yeah, just enjoy the journey. That's all I can be say for the guys, and
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
just like
So
enjoy the journey, and I
also
hope you so
from
we can.
many
I hope you
states
so we
we
can
are
meet in Papancha season and have some
100%.
thoughts.
So from many states we are seeing big names coming, and
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
in short time we'll have many legends to be followed in Indian arm wrestling as well, and more people will join. So it was really amazing talking to you with the
Yeah,
points you
definitely,
made. That
definitely.
was really great for the people who are watching, and many things that you have presented were really eye-opening for the people. So it was great talking to you, and we'll be very excited to see you in PPL
Yes.
season 2 this time and look at how you are going to dominate. And maybe you are going to be a contender for the number one spot in India soon. So it was great talking to you. Hope we can connect soon after PPL season 2 as well.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you very much, man, for appreciate the time, and you are doing a great job. And I want to motivate in the, you are really, really great motivating. You are talking with you, make me more motivated and sharpening the mind, and really appreciate. And yeah, I just want to keep going, and
Yeah.
can be the best channel and keep motivating the players. We need to
Thank you,
be
Suhail.
open platform like this to be talk each other and discuss.
Thank
Thank
you
you very
for
much.
your time as
Appreciate.
well.
Thanks a lot.